Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have something new. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Suparee 7-inch side shooter LED off-road lights. As you can see that we have here on Elizabeth's purple 2017 Jeep Wrangler JKU. So I was reached out by a company to see if I would be interested in reviewing these off-road lights. And I said I would be more than happy to. So big thanks to the sponsor of this video, Suparee, for sending me these lights. So without further ado, let's get into the details. These off-road lights feature a unique 3-side shooter LED light pod design with 8 front lamp beads and 3 side lamp beads, which can emit 90 watts of bright white light. Their 100% edge sealed design gives them an IP67 waterproof design, which prevents water, moisture, and dust from getting into the lens. Now, these light pods, they come with a 45-degree adjustable bracket. This is where it kind of comes down to your own personal touch as to how you want to mount these. What we decided to do was I bought a set of Night Eyes, I can't remember the brand. I'll put it on the screen now. Brackets just on Amazon. They're A-pillar brackets. We were previously running GMRS Midland Ghost antenna over on this side off of a similar bracket. What I'm going to do, my plan is to make an extension bracket that's going to stick off of this current bolt, and we will put our GMRS Ghost antenna right next to these LED lights. Now, the real test in the pudding is what the lights actually look like. I'll show you guys here in just a few moments what they look like. We'll go and do some night tests and show how well they work. But so far, I'm really pleased with them. We've been running them for the last few days, and I know that's not a huge test, but the first eye test is telling me that these are a pretty nice off-road LED light. Now, like I said, they come with a spotlight, so there are 3 wires that these lights come with. There's a red, a yellow, and a black on each one. Now, just note that these lights do not come with any sort of wiring harness or switch or relay or fuse or anything like that. This is all a system that you're gonna have to wire up yourself. They basically come as just the lights. Here at the end of September 2024, these things are retailing at like $129.99 if I'm not mistaken. They are currently on sale for about 30 bucks off. So if you're in the market for some, now is the time to snag them. So to show you real quick how these 2 lights look, the difference, like I said, it comes with the spotlight in the center and the other lights in the side shooters. Basically what that means is the yellow wire is for the spotlight, and then the red wire is for the rest and the remaining of the lights. And then the black wire is obviously your ground. So let me show you exactly kind of how we did our wiring. I'm not gonna go into real detail on or in depth on how exactly we installed this entire thing step by step, but I'll show you the general consensus. If you've done any sort of LED light wiring before on your Jeep or anything like that, like it's really, really simple wiring. It's not difficult stuff. Okay, so our setup, like I said, could be very different from yours. The reason I say that is because we decided a while back that we're gonna go with the VozSwitch JK100, which is a switch panel and fuse box that everything gets wired to. It's very, very easy. So let me show you what that looks like on our Jeep. So this is the VozSwitch JK100 fuse box, and then inside the Jeep, we have this switch panel here. So basically when the key is on, which let me go ahead and turn that on, I have it wired to where it has power then. Then I can turn these on, turn them off, on, off. You can make them momentary, so on and so forth. So with that being said, how we ran these is I ran them down and through the A-pillar here. You can see my, let's see if it'll focus here. You can see my wire loom going right in through there. And I ran them all down the corner here. And then from the driver passenger side, I ran them right along the back of the engine firewall, and then down and through here, and then they meet up in here. And why I have two of them is because that's where I joined both the drivers and passengers wires, and then I ran them down through here into the back of the fuse panel right there. So then these just get hooked up with one wire, that red wire and the yellow wire there. Okay, so now that you guys kind of see exactly how they're wired up, let me show you how I mounted them. Like I said, I just did them on the A-pillar brackets. So like I mentioned, I just went with these simple little A-pillar brackets. They mount to existing bolts right on the Jeep. They're pretty cheap, really simple, nice looking. I didn't need anything fancy. And then the Suparee off-road LED light comes with this zinc plated bracket and all the mounting hardware for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn these lights on and show you what they look like in the daytime before we go do our nighttime test. Okay, with the key on, turn the A-pillar on. Now this will be all of the lights. So you can see you're getting all of the outer ring lights. You also get the side shooter LEDs, which there's a panel there. I'll show that when I turn the lights off. And then there's one on that side as well. And the only light that's not turned on is the spot beam, which we can go and turn on. Spot. And there's the spot. I'll show you guys what that looks like with just a spot. Now there's just the spotlight. So here's the LED little panel that I was talking about on the side shooter. There's one of those on each side of the light. Okay, so I think that just about wraps up everything to show you guys what these Suparee 7-inch LED off-road light pods are like, how much they cost, how they get mounted. I will leave a link in the description below where you can click on that link and it'll take you directly to them for you guys to purchase them yourselves if you're interested. I'll be back in a future video to talk to you guys about how I still like them here in the near future, if it's something that we think that we'll continue using, or if we've had any issues. We're an honest channel. We're although they sent us this product, I'm not really scared to talk about if I like them or not, just because we don't want to steer people in the wrong direction one way or the other. We typically only use products on our Jeeps that we really do like and enjoy and benefit us while we're off-roading and in our daily commutes. Now, some of you might ask, like, why could you benefit from an off-road light when you're off-roading in Elizabeth's purple Jeep? If you're not real familiar with us and our setup, on my Jeep Gladiator, I've got the KC Flex Air 4 off-road lights on the A-pillar of my Jeep, and I absolutely love those things. I don't really think I could live without them. I say that, I mean, yeah, I could, but they're so nice. They're so handy to have when it's dark outside, especially if you're kind of tired on your way home from a long trip or something. Like, it's so nice when there's no traffic and you're on a back road. Just pop those KC lights on and it lights up everything at night. So then you can see any deer or rodents or whatever. And then obviously when oncoming traffic comes, we shut them off. Okay, yeah, that's probably an illegal thing to say or do. I know they're not supposed to be used on road, they're off-road lights, but if you need a little extra assistance at night when you're driving and there's no other traffic and you're not gonna blind somebody, you do what you will with that information. Me, this morning, I drove purple here to work, and these things were very, very nice because we live around a bunch of cornfields and there are deer, and it is very nice to see the raccoons and the skunks and the deer and the, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the one that plays dead? What are those animals? Babe, what's the animal that plays dead? What's the animal that plays dead? Possum. possum. When the possums come running out across the road, it's so nice to be able to see them. You see them way ahead of time because these little side shooters give you a lot of angle to be able to see out the side of the road. So you can see out in the field and everything. So it makes it made it real nice this morning when I was on my way to work. So like I said, past few days we've been using them and they've been working really, really well. So let's cut this video now and let's go run out here at night in a few hours, and let's show you guys exactly how these things look at night, because that's really what you're probably interested in. All right, we're gonna do a little test real quick here. So here is what my headlights look like without brights on. I'm gonna turn my brights on so you can see how much more we get there. I'm gonna turn my brights off. I'm gonna turn LEDs on, off, on, off. Now if I pan to the side, you can see how much more we get out the sides. And then when I put the spots on, you can see the two little, one there and one there, those little spots. Now I'm gonna turn these off and I'm gonna turn the spots back on. And you can see those, and you can see I need to adjust them a little bit. But I'm gonna turn both of them back on, and I'm gonna turn my brights on. And you can see a little bit further straight ahead with my brights, but you can see just how much these things light up. Like, I'm gonna drive here for just a quick second so you can see how much more of like the side with these side shooters that you get. Like, I can see way into the ditch, whereas if I shut them off, yeah, I see into the ditch a little bit, but not nearly when I have these lights on. All right, just to show you guys just how bright these lights are. Like, obviously I can't look directly at them, and you can see how much they're lighting up the sky, but that's what they look like. All right, well, that about wraps up our video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our content about the Suparee 7-inch off-road LED light pods. Like I said previously, if you're interested, there's a link in the description below for you to check them out yourself. Be sure, if you haven't already, help us meet our goal. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers on our channel. We're getting so close. So if you could help us out and subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to us. Be sure to like this video, comment if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer any of them that you might have. Be sure to share this video with your friends. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey, do you want to do the outro? Come here. You can be the one that finishes this video. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. All right, ready? Ready, take your hand, make it big, make it big, make it big, make it big.